6180. Donate boats, trailers, and all vehicles, running or not. Cancer Fund handles DMV, the works. Call now and donate that car. Cancer Fund gets it out of your hair pronto. Call 800-678-6180. That's 800-678-6180. Call now. 800-678-6180. Thank you.
It's the PM Show Weekend Edition on CRN. I'm Michael Horn, once again the host of our show, Fred Dreyer.
But his wife was diagnosed with cancer 6 years after Mitt Romney effectively left Bain Capital. He effectively left in '99.
Well, he was the CEO until 2000.
Yeah, but in 1990 he went to run the Olympic Games in Salt Lake, and he worked full time on that.
Most people think that when you're the CEO, you're responsible for the decisions of that organization.
In terms of day-to-day operations, he had no role.
He was the CEO. He was the sole shareholder. He's responsible for the decisions that were made.
So even though so many fact checkers says it's inaccurate, it's not responsible, it's misleading, you're still going to go ahead and play it.
Well, Wolf, just like we just talked about, what this ad does is it tells a story of one guy and the impact
that Mitt Romney had on it. But it's misleading to tell.
Well, this is your opinion.
Most independent fact checkers, and we're independent.
What fact in that ad is wrong?
The impression that you get that he killed her.
So you're saying that there's an impression. You're saying that there's an impression.
Anybody who watches that 60-second ad comes away and says Mitt Romney's responsible, at least indirectly, for this lovely woman's death.
I just don't think that's true, and we would never make that case.
This liar, I got to tell you
Give
something.
me a break.
There it is, folks. This is what we're talking about.
These people are liars.
These people can get away with this because they're protected by the press. Wolf Blitzer,
Wolf was coming at him,
to his credit, came at him a little bit. Okay, it's because it was so glaringly, he put Wolf on the spot. I mean, he literally came at Wolf with such a bold-faced lie that Wolf had to defend himself.
Talking about the ad that says Romney because he was
I saw the ad.
working for Bain, and he wasn't even working there during the time. And this poor guy's wife died of cancer, and so the guy's blaming Mitt Romney. And Romney wasn't even part of Bain Capital.
He's been gone a long time, and she had health insurance. This was such a trumped up, this is such a lie. This is such a propaganda lie. This is a communist, Saul Alinsky, Barack Obama, Bill Ayers. This is all about the undermining and the underpinning and the attacking of the culture and using America's own delivery system of the electronic media and the print media to accompany the takeover and to sway people, to tell people that if you say Mitt Romney killed this woman long enough, people will believe it. And there's always going to be somebody who's going to just be so lame-brained and stupid that they'll just turn the radio on and they'll see Keith Olbermann say, Mitt Romney killed 6 people today, and they're going to say, my God, Mitt Romney killed 6. I can't vote for him. I don't care what it is. There's always going to be a handful of people like that in this country. What I don't know, Mike Horn, is how many people in this country who have the ability to vote are this stupid, and I don't know that. That's the one big insecurity that I have, as a citizen. I've always believed this. If there's 10 people, 11 people, if there's 11 people that want to go to New York and 11 want to go someplace else, and we all come to an understanding, and without manipulation and lying, and we all can reason it out, wherever we decide to go, I'm with you. I'll go that direction if it all makes sense and it all shakes out and we all vote for it and we all talk about it and the truth is out on the table and there's no punches are pulled and we can all move down the road. You want to turn this into Sarajevo? You want America to become like Yugoslavia? Well, let's sit down and vote about it. Let's have a conversation about it. Does Betty upstairs want to marry Muhammad Atta and help him wrap bombs on the weekend? Okay, honey, let's sit down and talk about it. And if you can't have an understanding about telling the truth and seeing what the extrapolations of the consequences are, And if you don't know that this is an absolute lie, then I don't know what to tell you, folks. I don't know where to take a stand on understanding, where we are in the culture. What I do know to be true is that I honestly believe this, is that Mitt Romney's choice of Paul Ryan helps diffuse all of this. The reason I'm playing this is it's going to help go right at these lies. Paul Ryan, in his debate with what's his face? I can't even say his name. Joe Biden, the guy with the teeth. You could play Apocalypse Now on his two front teeth. This guy, you could run a full feature movie plus 50 cartoons. Remember when you were a kid, you went to see the great movies, Superman meets some old man, and they played 50 cartoons for 50 cents.
Yes.
So once you stand up and make Joe Biden have an adult conversation, and that's what we're dealing with, having an adult conversation about facts and truth. America's going to have to realize that all of these charges, the business model, what Barry is doing, his lying, his manipulation, and his engineering of the duping of America. Once that comes out, and I believe it'll come out in the debates, I believe it'll come out when Joe Biden is asked to explain the policies of America, he won't be able to do it. And all of this stuff is going to come out. It's all going to come out. You're going to see it. You're going to see Biden exposed. You're going to see Barry exposed. Why? Because Mitt Romney, I believe, knows what he's doing. And he's convinced me he knows what he's doing by hiring the right guy. Ryan was the right guy. Ryan will speak to the American people and tell them very unthreateningly, but honestly and directly, 2 and 2 is 4. And by the way, it's a cookbook. It's a friggin' cookbook, and 2 and 2 is 4. It's not 7. And we're not here to promote anything else other than the truth and get back to what? Right of center conservative politics, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
It's the PM Show Weekend Edition with the one and only Fred Dreyer on CRN.